What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is Ubi The Judge, where we discuss all things Ubisoft. I want your opinion on something, so listen up, stay objective, and let's have some fun. Okay, so first things first, let's address the title of the video. A Mandalorian game would be amazing. If you go on Twitter and a few other social media sites, people are literally begging for a game like this to be made. Now, we know the Star Wars Battlefront series was made by EA. If you guys will remember, EA did those two and Squadrons, and there was some backlash from loyal fans saying that they were not happy with all the microtransactions. I believe it was like the loot boxes were I guess they said it was like gambling, etc., etc. And I thought that EA lost the rights to Star Wars. Essentially, the people over Star Wars are like, hey, do you guys know anybody else that could do a good job? And EA was like, yeah, I mean, we have this team that we aren't allowed to interfere with, but they work under us. There's like a clause saying that we can't change anything that they put out. And that team was Respawn. Respawn, you know, the people that made the Titanfall universe, including Apex Legends, then created Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, two very solid entries into the Star Wars games catalog. Yeah, them. Now, the latest game, Star Wars Outlaws, is coming in 2024. It's an open world single player game, and from what I've seen so far, it looks great. And it's being made by a team that we know has had success with open world games in the past, and that's Ubisoft. More specifically, Massive Entertainment. Now, Massive gives us The Divisions 1 and 2, they gave us Far Cry 3, they will give us Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and also now Outlaws. So I think when Massive pulls this first game off, they'll trust them with another Star Wars game, which could be The Mandalorian, hopefully. The quality speaks for itself with this team. Another reason I'd rather have Ubisoft is because rumor has it, Disney is thinking about acquiring EA. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not like super hyped about that. If you buy them and give them exclusive rights to make Star Wars games, I think we'll see a drastic reduction in quality and a huge increase in microtransactions. Again, I like the current format of, let's give you a 2-game contract and see how it goes. I know some of you are thinking, I don't know man, Ubisoft quality has kind of been all over the place too. You're right, except the fact that they lost so much money that they finally came to their senses. Go figure. They scrapped anything that they think won't make them a sizable return on investment, or they could be going under for good. The new Assassin's Creed was a huge step in the right direction. If you're not into simulation and you want something a little more arcade but still great graphics, The Crew Motorfest is a fun game. We know they have the Assassin's Creed Hex game coming out, which I believe is during like the Salem Witch Trials era. I'm hoping that's one of the dark and gritty kind of entries. I'm really excited about that one. It looks good. There's also the Feudal Japan Assassin's Creed game coming out, and the new Prince of Persia coming out as well. So I mean, the only potential miss right now is really Skull and Bones, and they sunk so much money into that game, there's no way they're not gonna release it. That announcement trailer is older than my son. Like, the game was delayed more than Dr. Dre's Chronic album. They have to drop it at this point. So other than that, I think we're good. Ubisoft could go on a crazy run with quality games, and one day Mandalorian could be one of those titles that puts them on the map. You know, if this was a real game, which by the way, I have zero proof of. Anyway, what do you guys think? Are you team EA or team Ubisoft? If a Mandalorian game were to be announced, who would you want to see making it? Just let me know in the comment section, right? Team Ubisoft or team EA? You be the judge. I'm out.